Beyond workers, these new federal tax changes could have a major impact on families, seniors, and parents saving for education. Certified public accountant Angie Brazell joining us right now to explain the credits, deductions, and savings options that are expanding in 2025 and beyond. There's actually a lot this year.
Yeah, there definitely are. So things that most people will be able to benefit from, the number one is the increased standard deduction.
Yeah.
So that's going up for everyone, no matter how you file, which is wonderful, and even more for seniors. But then as far as families go, they also get to take advantage of a higher child tax credit.
Yeah.
So it was $2,000 flat in 2024. Now it's gone up to $2,200, and they've made that permanent, so we won't have to keep worrying about it going back down to a lower amount in the future.
That's good too.
Yeah.
Make sure with the tax credit there for children. Also adoptions too.
Yes. So if you adopt a child and you have incurred expenses related to that, you can deduct that, or you can take a credit for those expenses. The amount has gone up to $17,280 for 2025, but what is most important is they've added a refundable portion to that credit of $5,000.
Okay.
So if the credit you were going to receive would have exceeded your tax liability, you now can continue to get the benefit for it and get $5,000 back as a up to $5,000 back as a refund.
Wow. Okay. So it's really good, impacting a lot of families there too.
Yeah.
It's also impacting seniors. It's a big talk conversation. Let's explain the new senior deductions and how it kind of differs.
Yes. So the senior deduction is interesting because you keep hearing people say, well, what about my Social Security income? I thought there wasn't going to be tax on Social Security income. Well, what they did, they always have to balance the budget and figure out creative ways to do that. So they added a senior deduction.
Okay.
So in addition to your standard deduction or itemized deduction, you will also get, if you're 65 and over and under a certain income level, you will also get $6,000 per qualifying senior on a tax return. So if you're married filing joint, you could get $12,000 as just an additional deduction on your tax return.
So it's all age-based, right? Age-based standard deduction, or was that what it was existing?
So standard deduction is not age-based.
Okay.
But for 65 plus, there's always been a little bit of a bump. So you still have your little bit of a bump for the standard deduction, plus you have the senior deduction.
Okay, got it. So it's two
new
completely
category.
different. New
That's right.
category. Also, really quickly, the Section 529 plans, those are expanding. So new education expenses, stuff like that?
So it used to be just for tuition and books and supplies.
Right.
So they have expanded what you can use your money for, and it's more materials and homeschool materials, which was not included before. And also you can use it for post-secondary credential programs, which was not allowed before. And those expenses are really kind of interesting. It's all going to be any expenses incurred after July 4th, because that's when the bill was signed. So some of them take effect when the bill was signed, some are the whole year. So that one is is only after July 4th. And then in 2026, you can now start withdrawing or using $20,000 per year for K through 12 private school. The prior tax bill made that $10,000. Now we're increasing it to $20,000. So the benefit to putting money into a 529 plan is you get a state tax deduction.
Okay.
So now you can put more in, get more state tax deduction, and be able to utilize those funds.
Wow. Okay. I mean, this is really a lot benefiting families in this new bill. This is interesting. Okay, Angie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
A lot of stuff that you brought to the table here. So don't worry, we're going to be putting all this on our website, WLTX.com, that families and seniors can take advantage of these before you file your taxes.